So after setting up thousands of Facebook campaigns, I've developed sort of a perfect setup. It's a setup I use on all campaigns to start with, and I start to optimize for that. So I thought I'll just share that with you, and I'm going to use the example that I have a web shop. And I decided to sell a specific product through Facebook advertising this month. So my goal is basically to sell more of this specific product, and my time frame is a month. To start with, I set my campaign objective or goal to conversions because it's sales I want to. And I also, of course, made sure that I have my Facebook pixel installed, so it's actually tracking all the conversions in my web shop. Okay, so when I created a campaign, I set up the goal or the objective. I start with ad sets, and ad sets is where you do the targeting. And I have a few ad sets I always set up. So again, in this example, I start with uploading the customer data. So in a web shop, I would then upload everyone who has approved to be marketed to as a customer into a custom audience. So I was able to then target those customers who already spent money with this brand with a specific message. The second ad set I will set up is what's called a lookalike audience. And this is Facebook using their data to find people who look like or very similar to my customers. So I would then set up a 1% lookalike audience of something of my customer audience. The third ad set I always set up is then the retargeting ad set. And I usually then retarget people who has interacted on Facebook, their Facebook page and or their website the last 7 days. So I think that a 7 day is a good time range, but because that's when they kind of usually have had the ability to remember that specific brand or that specific web shop. And the last one is core audience, which is Facebook's targeting. That's usually what the customers wants to reach. We want to reach women between 25 and 45 that lives in big cities, for example. And then I use Facebook's data to do the targeting within that. So that is my basic ad sets. And again, in this example of this web shop, let's see, I want to sell that specific product. So then when I have my targeting set up, I then create 3 different ads in each ad set that has a different message. So for example, when I'm communicating to customers, I know that they're familiar already with the brand and with the products. So it would be something like, hey, I hope you're having a great day. We have this amazing campaign on product X, and I think you'll find it really valuable. So going directly to the sale, because again, they have already a relationship with that customer. When it comes to the custom, the lookalike audience, they have a completely other relationship with them. They might even haven't heard about the brand. So in these 3 specific messages, I would then go something like, don't you hate when you lose your keys? Our product helps you to find that in an easy way through your app, for example. So again, totally silly example, but then again, you're pointing on a problem before you send them the solution instead of just talking about solution directly. But again, 3 different messages to test which one works the best. This is called A/B testing. When it comes to the custom audiences, we know that these people actually they're warmer than the customer list because they have interacted with the brand the last 7 days. So again, here I would maybe go discount. So, hey, we saw you checked out our website and our Facebook page. Would you like a 20% discount on our new product, which is amazing and does this and this and these things? So again, just an example of how you can do things, but just to show you that different ad sets should have different messaging based on who you're targeting and if it's a cold audience, a warm audience, or a hot audience. And the coldest audience you'll get is the core audience from Facebook. And I would do something a little bit like the lookalike audiences. So again, pointing on the pain and then serving them the solution. So that is then the messaging in the targeting. And lastly, I would then put €1 a day per ad set. So each ad set should start with €1 a day, and I would then optimize from that. It's the easiest and the best way to do this. And I would optimize daily. And what does optimize mean? Well, every time one of the ads has hit 20 conversions, I then turn off the ad that's performed the worst, and I duplicate the one that performed the best, and I just tweak the duplicate a little bit, and then I put it live again. So I constantly have testing with 3 ads. I know then that the messaging number 3, for example, was the one that worked the best. So then I start testing with pictures and with text and headlines and buttons to just find the cheapest converting ad set. So that is basically my perfect setup. This is what I use every time that I try to, when I set up campaigns, both for our customers, our products, or for others. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comment section below, and have a great day.